Normally you draft a quarterback at number 3 and he's good. That's okay. He's the 3rd quarterback in the draft. You really expect them to be great? Well, the Niners kind of planted their flag trading up that high, being like, nah, man, this guy's going to be better than good. Y'all don't know. This guy's going to be great. Given that, the trade up, and the fact that you're taking over for a quarterback who is liked by his teammates and has had success in the field, even though he gets hurt, does Trey Lance have the most pressure of all the quarterbacks from this draft class?
Yes. Look where he was drafted. First of all, they moved up. They moved up to go get him. Yep. And it's the San Francisco freaking 49ers. Joe Montana is going to have an opinion. Steve Young's going to have an opinion.
Yes.
Yep. Yes. Yep. He absolutely has all the pressure. Again, here's the reason that there's a lot more pressure. Let's say the 49ers won 4 games. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. If the 49ers had won 4 games. Yeah.
Sorry, Bueller. My bad. No,
you're good. If they won 4 games and they were at 3 on their own volition and they took Trey Lance, no issue.
Yeah.
They moved up and sent the farm to 3.
Yeah.
That's the issue. If they were there at 3 and didn't spend any first-round picks on it, then you know what? You're playing with house money at that point and you identify Trey Lance. Good for you. Cool.
Yeah.
But moving up puts the pressure on him. And then you have to think about Trey and then Fields and then Mac. So, yes, he has the most pressure because this team is built to win now. This isn't a horrible team that he's going to have to – where people are going to give him time to, grow. Now he's going to have to step right in and immediately lead the charge.
And Jimmy isn't bad. Jimmy isn't good enough, but Jimmy is not bad. Jimmy does win, as he says. His quarterback rating is above average. Like, Trey can't just come in and learn on the job and be like, well, we can take a step back to take 2 steps forward. No, man, you gotta like have a Colin Kaepernick debut. You gotta hit the ground running when it's time. Man, that's why to me. That's another reason why I feel like when I see him sail a pass or 2, it's like, think about how much pressure he's under right now. He's 21. Imagine he's got to be nervous. He's got to be nervous. So I think it's fair to like. I'm trying not to overanalyze it, man. There's a ton of freaking pressure on this kid. It's unreal. It's unreal.
He would have way less pressure on him if the 49ers were at 3 because they won 4 games. That's it. Honestly, he really would. But when you make that power move from 12 to 3 and Kyle Shanahan is now allowed to get his guy for the first time, yes, all of that stuff makes you the most pressure. You know who has the least amount of pressure? Justin Fields. He dipped, and finally at 11, now the Bears come calling. He is under the least amount of pressure. He's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. It's not like he went. If he went at 3, then he would have the most pressure. But the problem is when you move up to 3, no matter who you select, they're going to be under the most pressure. And this is one of the richest quarterback history laden teams ever.
And if he doesn't start right away, people are gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna forget about him. He'll be under the microscope. Where the hell is the number 3 pick that they traded up for? And if he does start right away and he's not great, he'll be under the microscope nationally.
Let me say this as well. I think that Trey Lance is equipped to make this happen. He's very level-headed. He seems like he's very much in charge of things. So you know what? He can airmail a pass here and there. I think he's ready to take all of this on. I think he understands all of that. The kid's very smart. This isn't something that's lost upon him. He's not walking in saying, "Oh, I'm good." No, I'm here with the San Francisco 49ers, who have some of the richest history when it comes to quarterbacks. They moved up to 3. He understands all those things. So he understands what he's under. So it's not like it's going to be a shock to him in any way.
Jeremy says, so Jimmy balls out the next 2 years and gets the chip. Lance comes in after and balls even better. Joe Steve era remastered? Perhaps.
I mean,
if it goes down like that.
Perhaps he's got to win 2 times before we start calling him anywhere near Joe.
Yeah, remastered. Man, that's tough. Raymond Martinez Jr., what's up, Raymond, says, listening to Alex Smith made me feel better about Lance. He spoke about how Mahomes stood out in games, and that's where he saw how special he can be. Yeah, same thing's going to be with Lance. He's going to stand out in games. That's how it was with Kaepernick, too. Kaepernick never really challenged Smith in practices, but that's practice. Practice football is a different sport. It's a totally different sport. So, yeah, good call.
Absolutely.
Raymond.